The runoff election for a Texas congressional district has ended, and the victor is the Republican candidate who did not receive former President Trump's endorsement. Joining us to talk about this is Travis County GOP Chairman Matt Mackowiak and Joe Deshotel, a Democratic consultant. Joe Deshotel, talking about Republicans, is there a difference between a Trump Republican and a non-Trump Republican?
Well, it's getting harder to tell that as we see, but I think what's actually happening is the share of Republicans is actually shrinking. And I think this particular race is a canary in the coal mine for Republicans because it highlights the stark contrast between GOP primary voters and Texas voters at large who are moving away from Trumpism. And we saw Ken Paxton, our indicted attorney general, who Trump just endorsed, also told Steve Bannon on his podcast that without his lawsuit in Harris County, that Trump would have lost Texas. And he's probably right because Republicans haven't lost Tarrant County in almost 40 years, and they did in 2020 with Trump on the ballot. And so Republicans know this, and that's why they're so focused on reducing access to polls across the state right now, and why Democrats ultimately had to break quorum. Okay. So the bottom line is Republicans simply can't expand the base with Trumpism, and so the goal is to suppress the electorate.
Joe Deshotel, does this special election mean anything for Democrats? Do you pull any lessons from here?
A few, but I do have to agree a little bit with Matt on the point of this is a special election with a small turnout, and but it does help Democrats in some ways understand that, you know, we really have voters on our side when you look at polls on really important issues that people care about, like expanding voter rights, fixing the grid, health care, gun safety, it just goes on. So as long as we stay focused on our issues and continue to register voters, I think that we're going to have a great opportunity in the future.